These two men seem to get on very well. They both have a pragmatic political view of the world. The British Prime Minister David Cameron stressed when finally, after 2 hours of talking, as you say there, Meng Meng, they emerged to meet the press. He stressed that it was important for China and Britain to work together not just in the areas of trade and high finance, but also in the areas of security. That this new-found relationship between China and Britain is a well-rounded affair, he said, also encompassing a number of issues. Here's what he said. Take a listen into what he said, Meng Meng.
A strong relationship is in both our countries' interests, not just because it brings investment and jobs and higher living standards for our peoples, vital though those things are. The more we trade together, the more we have a stake in each other's success, and the more we understand each other, the more that we can work together to confront the problems that face our world today. The stronger the relationship between our countries, the more we'll be able to have a serious dialogue. We may not always agree, but we can discuss issues openly and constructively.
Well, Meng Meng, we also heard there, of course, from President Xi. He was confronted on why the British people would want to do business with China, which, unlike Britain, is not a democratic nation, confronting hard issues and taking them on full on. He was also asked how the One Belt, One Road initiative, the trading initiative from China across several nations, could benefit Britain's strategy of rebuilding the industrial north of the country, what the finance minister here, George Osborne, calls the Northern Powerhouse. Here's a sample of, here's a taste of what the president had to say to the press.
This year is the beginning of the second decade of China-UK Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, and this relationship has come to a new starting point. I'm making this state visit to the UK to build on past achievements, elevate our political mutual trust, deepen practical cooperation in all fields, and take China-UK ties to a new level.
Well, Meng Meng, there you have the president himself talking about what you and I have been talking about for days now, this so-called new golden era in relations between Britain and China. And certainly they are at a stronger level than ever before, and that belief that we've held has been endorsed by the president, looking forward to developing these relations, but on a very wide basis, taking into account high finance, trade, but of course security as well. Two powerful nations, David Cameron, the UK Prime Minister, called them, working together internationally.
Well, Richard, now let's get more specific on a very important deal, which is the nuclear power plant deal in Hinkley C, London. That deal has not been without controversy. However, President Xi Jinping described it as being a flagship project for cooperation between the two countries. How are things going on that front?
Well, you know, that project could actually get moving within a matter of weeks. It's been on cold ice, if you like, since the summer months because the final initiative, the final go-ahead for the project hadn't been given. What we've seen here at number 10 is really an endorsement of that project. The work can now really get underway. It is a remarkable project. The investment will be in the region of $45 billion, a large sum of money. The Chinese side of the affair will have something like a third ownership of it. The rest will be between a number of other smaller investors and, of course, the French state-owned energy giant EDF. The guarantees come from the British government. Should it all go wrong in the end and money runs short, the British government has said they will make up the difference to the tune of about $24 billion. But EDF is saying they won't need that money. Certainly now, though, from today, the political initiative, the political drive to make that nuclear power station work in the west country of Britain is now almost irresistible. I would be amazed if there was anyone around who would resist both the President of China and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and say it's not going to go ahead. Today is not the final signature on the deal. The documents run into the hundreds of thousands of pages, but what we have from this meeting here is an initiative that really is now politically irresistible. It will go ahead, and China will have a third of a share. Now I would imagine that's the message the President has taken off now to the City of London, Britain's financial centre, where he's attending a meeting of the China-Britain Business Council, meeting British business leaders, telling them how they can benefit from Chinese investment in Britain, but also, let's not forget, and it was a subject raised by the President, in the One Belt, One Road trading initiative from China.